If you're there, then we must be here.
Which means we're gonna. Is it on now? Okay. If you're there, then that means we're here. Okay. My name is Chris Acker. These are the Growing Boys. Together, we're Chris Acker and the Growing Boys. We're very excited to be here. Okay, here we go, guys. Woo! Oh yeah, I start. Yeah, dude. Make it up for me. Watching that cycle spin, my socks look like fish jumping. Scrolling through Craigslist, just wishing I had IBS. Qualify for a medical test and pay all my good friends back.
Yep, I will agree with you because that's the one that I did not listen to.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, so that's whoa. It's really convenient that my voice cracked just then because the themes of these first two songs are rather pubescent. When I was a kid, I was rooting around in my parents' home, which was which at the time I called it my house, but I realize now that was a gross overestimation. It was I was rooting around my parents' house. It was not mine. It was a place I know now. It was a really great deal I had, where I lived there for free for so many years, and I had the audacity to call it my house. It was their house. I was rooting around, and I happened upon a book called "Parenting for the Difficult Child." And you see, I have a sister, and I knew that she wasn't the difficult child, but I think what the insult to injury to me was that it had the, and I guess this was probably good marketing on their end, but the cover was a painting of a child done by a child, and this child that did the painting was not one of those child prodigies that does great paintings. It was a rather, objectively speaking, it was not a great painting. And when you look at the watercolor of the kid with weird dotted eyes but like a big nose and thin hair, and you say, that's me, you get angry. And I had anger issues. And that's kind of what that last verse was about, was going to anger management at a young age. This song is about being generally bad at things. I consider myself a decent person. I'm just ranting tonight, sorry. This thing happened in Montana. We played this gig and we were supposed to play, it was like a dance gig for 4 hours. We didn't know that. And I like to talk a lot. And in our set break, the owner came up to me and she said, no talking anymore for the rest of the night. And I always thought we had 4 hours of material. It turns out we had like an hour and a half, and the rest was me doing this. Where was I with the good kid? Oh yeah, so if you don't like somebody, I still think you should say happy birthday to them. I went up to this guy at the bar. It was his birthday, and I said I don't like him very much, but I said happy birthday, and he looked at me. He said, "Chris, you're a good kid, but what are you good for?" It's the only time I've actually gotten a song out of somebody saying something. For all the times that someone's said something or I've said something and someone goes, oh, that's a song. I've never taken that advice, but this one I did. Okay. I never knew the square root of a fraction. If you never been at the bottom of a class, you know the easiest to find. D stands for mass. It's the same thing as sure as you know you're good. If what are you good for? Mopping up the club, folding someone's linens in the dish pit, crying on the dishes. You got that job and you got that boss who did not show up. You got that job lost. It's the same thing as sure as you know. What are you good for? Good kid, what are you good for? Pay attention once you start before you get there. Get by on your wit and your charm until you're at your wit's end and your charm's all gone. I dotted my T's and I crossed my I's. I started seeing W and wondering why. Oh, you and me never got along and tried to spell love better than me one time. It's the same thing as sure as Maybe I can do that. I can do that. Okay, so this next song is I don't want to endorse styrofoam too much as a material. We live in a place called Louisiana where we don't recycle or compost or anything. I know you guys are hot about that here, and I like that. But styrofoam has a happy home in Louisiana. But I'm not. Again, I'm not trying to endorse it. This is a metaphor for endurance. All the little kids got the sidewalk chalk, stepping on the roads, just putting salt on the slugs. I'm sitting in my kitchen, chewing on bread, treating every dollar like a rubber band. All those big eyebrows and those high cheekbones, Pat, are looking pretty funny till she was grown. Now she's living on the corner, I'm making a wish. I wonder how she'd like my face if it didn't look like this. She wouldn't ask for something she couldn't get by herself. I wanna feel you on my skin like a copper tone. I wanna beg like a payday loan. I wanna stand my ground like a traffic cone. Honey, I'm gonna last like styrofoam, like styrofoam. Now all the earth girls just pump their thumbs, resting on their elbows until they're numb. And I'm standing around on my 2 feet, wondering if they can move on them like me. Well, the hangers in her closet are better dressed than in a few humper Sunday best. And I want the little bruises from her kiss. I wonder how she'd like my face if it didn't look like this. She wouldn't ask for something she couldn't get by herself. I wanna feel you on the skin like a copper tone. I wanna beg like a payday loan. Stand my ground like a traffic cone. Honey, I'm gonna last like styrofoam, like styrofoam, like styrofoam, like styrofoam. I'm so happy to be in Olympia. I love the time of year that happens when I call Emily and Donald and I say, "Hey, can we do that again?" And and they say, "Sure, would you like some soup?" And and I'd like to thank also the Purple Shadows for starting us off tonight. Give it up for Purple Shadows, Nick and Eli and company. If you've seen me in Olympia before, you've heard this rant. I'm going to keep it short, but Nick and Eli owned a record store in Seattle called Monster Bottom Records, and well, it changed my life. And it's a really cool thing. You know, it's it seemed at the time, and still does almost more so in my mind. Looking back, it's like truly, it was like cinematic, like. Lonely teenager walks into a record store with two friends and then is given music that he listens to for the rest of his life and opens up his heart or something. I don't know. And then also give it up for Elliot Kennedy. Really wonderful stuff. Wonderful, deeply weird, great. But I love that's the best. That's my favorite stuff. So, yeah, thanks so much, guys. We're, what did I say? I want to say we're going to play one more. We are going to play one more and then a bunch after that. Let's do it. But it's the least that you could have done. Felt like love, I guess that was for lack of a better term. It's hard for me to swallow, as it's easy for me to see. I want you as badly as you want nothing to do with me. Echoes sound like shadows move. I followed as closely as these. From your kitchen to your bed, paint peeled like dying leaves. Got to try goodbye next time you're wanting to go. But I said what you couldn't, and you turned so quiet and cold. And I build my days all around you. Pretty soon I'm moments the best you'll do. For those whom you leave behind, they'll move past you in time. You'll be an afterthought in my mind. But it's the least that you could have done. Felt like love, I guess that was for better return. Keep mistaking aimless for freedom, till your freedom just feels like alone. If we've had the minds to be kind, it didn't show. If we had the minds to be kind, it didn't show. All right, Dave's gonna come up here on guitar. Usually Dave plays guitar. Wait, that made it sound. Sorry, you're killing on drums. This is the first time Dave's. Give it up for Dave on drums. Everyone. We had someone not come to it. No, we had a conflict. We had a conflict. So now it makes it sound like there's altercation. Completely planned, a normal thing happened where we did not have a drummer tonight. So I want to tell us another story about. There's this Church's Chicken on Lesseps and St. Claude in New Orleans. If you guys ever go down there and want to see where the circle of life gets smaller than Elton John ever wanted it to. He wrote Circle of Life, right? That's one? Okay, that was one. Basically what happens is there's a bunch of feral roosters in the neighborhood, and they go to the Church's Chicken parking lot, and they eat all the discarded fried chicken and chicken nuggets. Yeah, think about it. It's pretty cool. And so, and I dated someone that lived. We lived just. Oh no. We lived just about a block away from there, and the roosters would kind of in the morning they'd after getting all fucked up on fried chicken would come down the block and wake us up with the most horrendous noises. And I don't know if it was just that it was early or that it was really, truly that they sounded more fucked up because of the chicken that they were eating. But they sounded really bad, and she would stand at the windowsill with her pink BB gun, and she would shoot at them to get them away. And it was, waking up to that, it's hard not to fall in love. And but we found out if you prepare if you shoot a rooster and you defeather it, or do they just call it feathering? I don't know, but you get rid of the feathers and you cook it at like 425 for, I don't know, 25 to 30 minutes. Just if you prepare it just right, and you eat the rooster with the chicken inside of it. If you do it just right, you'll actually die. You'll pass away of very unnatural causes. Okay. All right, here we go. This song's called Rub-a-Dub. Standing in the window in her underwear, shooting at roosters, pins in her hair. She'll bareback ride a carousel. Always spies from the bottom of the shelf. Her mattress on the floors, Made for one, she's making it for two, in and out of come on. Before she lets me into her sheets, she sends me to the kitchen to boil my feet. I don't know what I say, but she'll treat me like a virgin on Judgment Day. And she doesn't think I'll stay, she just rides me, slides me, sends me on my way. Drives me around in a boat on land, moves like a surfboard riding on sand. Wide-eyed mirrors, big bench seats, buckle to buckle isn't much of a reach. Well, she took me to a yard sale and didn't care, so she stuck a tag on me and she left me there. Went right after her, sold the cleats, said, baby, 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 you can have me for free. I don't know what I say, but she'll treat me like a virgin on Judgment Day. And she doesn't think I'll stay, she just rides me, slides me, sends me on my way. Perversions are persuasive and fantasies fine, and she means most of them before daylight. Moves like a mop when she's sitting on top, and I'm sitting on her lap just trying to get top. Her oven's broke, so there's biscuits in the pan, and the gravy it does not come from a can. She put bubbles in the egg, fly from the tub, say rub-a-dub-rub-a-dum-dum. I don't know what I say, but she treats me like a virgin on Judgment Day. And she doesn't think I'll stay, she just rides me, slides me, sends me on my way. Clouds pressed upon the glass like foam on a coming tide. Not the same size in your thoughts as you are in mine. Chased our shadow off the floor right into faded sky. But you're just a someday lover, so can't rely. Are you someday lovers? You know I can't rely on all that someday talking about some uncertain time. Well, I say would if you won't quit talking like you like. Are you someday lovers? You know I can't rely. As a person figure, there's one for all their life. To the ones that know there's others, just one love without compromise. Still there's some that just can't stand with no one at their side. There's all you someday lovers who can't rely. I say would if you won't quit talking like you might. Are you someday lovers? You know I can't rely. Are you someday lovers? You know I can't rely. This song's kind of about like if you were to watch the same episode of television expecting a different result. Sometimes friendships and relationships feel like that. I was just like a fool. No, I feel like a kid in a t-shirt at the shallow end of the pool. And I could tell you the season, night wide sunbird flew. Who love isn't bound by reason, and all my reason ends at you. I've been watching some reruns, staring in refrigerators' lights. They're all on water towers, and I'm just waiting in a drive-through line. Remember when you first approached me? You asked me where I'd come here from, a place that I'd left so proudly is now the place where you're gone. You had one turn mean against you, still you worry where he might go. Won't you just leave me, clean his dust from off your door? I've been watching some reruns, staring in refrigerators' lights. We're all on water towers, and I've just collected a cereal box prize. No, you left me doing no wonder. Since that time we fell asleep, had bodies so close together, feel about each other so differently. And I'll find words to make you laugh loudly, and I'll find words more sweet than this. you I'll always find the words that make more of us than there is. And I'll keep watching those reruns, staring in refrigerators' lights, for how long water towers. I'm just wondering when you'll give me your time. Didn't wanna be anybody's baby. I was just like your food. Made me feel like a kid in a t-shirt, and the shallow end of the pool.
Chill somehow. I don't know. Such a monster. It's kind of a big moment.
Hey guys. So I like I've tried a bunch of different professions, and one that I gravitated towards was cleaning. And I heard something today in the car. Zach was talking about something that his mother used to say.
Oh no, we're not talking. Not
No.
that one. Cleaning toilets makes you prettier.
That's it. Sorry. I don't know what the other one was. But no, cleaning toilets makes you prettier. And I believe that. So I before I knew that was true, I got into the business and came out much more beautiful. No, what I learned cleaning, I did bars, apartments, Airbnbs, etc. A lot of dive bars, and I'd say that the Airbnbs and apartments were the grossest, and the second grossest were the dive bars, because one of them was haunted, which was not gross, it was just kind of spooky. But the least gross place I worked with the most respectable people working there that kept it clean and didn't leave big gross messes for me, or maybe never even made a big gross mess, but always treated me with respect and dignity, was Dixie Divas, which was a strip club on Iberville in the French Quarter. And this song goes out to all my coworkers, because they were the best coworkers I ever had, and they're just if we can judge people by by what they leave for people to clean up, these people are the greatest people on earth.
All right. Do it chill, I guess. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Mahogany eats Taco Bell in her hotel on Thanksgiving. Family won't invite her to Baton Rouge 'cause of what she do. A wallet in the pocket of a pair of khakis won't stay heavy near my heart mahogany. Said he's here for a conference for finance consultants, saying, oh, mahogany. She's up all night just working those VIPs. Can't you see? Dixie Divas is no longer just for retirees. Saying, oh, mahogany eats Taco Bell in her hotel on Thanksgiving. Guys, all right, we got time for some more. Yeah, so, well, I'm thrilled tonight because this is also, I'm just having such a great collision of worlds. I'm seeing old friends and in this wonderful town that I've always enjoyed visiting, and seeing some new friends that I made back in April, and I don't know, it's just, one of my old friends is Sasha Pearl, who you can find over there at the merchandise table. We have tons of merchandise for sale, kind of like an embarrassing and presumptuous amount, and but we have it for sale. And one of my favorite items is the vinyl record, which coincidentally Sasha painted the cover for. Yeah. Painted, yeah. People would clap.
Alright, let's do title track. Nick and George. Dallas. I know, someone had to say it. On the what? Yeah, I can name somebody. Do what thing? Just like I like where you
Sorry, you can gone for just 3 years.
Sorry, I had a tune there for a second. I don't have much of an ear, so these guys have to tell me when I'm out of tune. But luckily, I think I'm going to get blinded by this light, and then maybe I'll have a good ear once I'm blind. Look at that, they know my name at the corner store. Despite how it's been looking, I'm not just anybody anymore. Lost myself for a year just then, but with my friends I'm found. I'm sorry if you were there for that, I'm glad that you were around. Flowers were hanging from the balconies in that colorful parade. The band played 'em walking, yes indeed. Whoop 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 whoop. And everybody all at once on the day of days. When I see you all again, I hope we're not the same. She could make me laugh until there's no breath for a word. She had a face made soft by the morning when I'd wake in her tangled home. And there I was in a world we made on the outside of love. When I don't think of me too often, you'll forget who I ever was. Put it on French and make it fully dressed. I've got nowhere to be. You can throw it down, you can pick it up. It doesn't make a difference to me. If I feel odd, ordinary, or otherwise, I'm glad you're here now. As for my age, every day sounds younger than it used to sound. I think we got time for about 3, maybe 4 more. This song is called Dallas Does Debbie. It's kind of about the movies, okay?
My gum. My gum. My George.
There's action on the sidelines. They advertised the whole team scores when the pom-poms fly. There's a Cowboys cheerleader in Times Square Theater. And she didn't think anyone would go see her. She was dancing at the Melody Friday and Saturday, up on the big screen Monday through Sunday. She did it the first time to pay back a friend. Why'd she do Dallas again? gone to Dallas to cheer, but when the cuts had been made, she left in tears. Out to New York City, where she ran out of money, till a producer was told the details of her story and got her dancing at the Melody. Friday and Saturday up on the big screen, Monday through Sunday she did it the first time to pay back a friend. But why'd she do Dallas again? Dismal wage, she took center stage in a top-selling film of the golden age. They named her Bambi, they cast her as Debbie, the face that sold tickets but was given no royalties. She ain't dancing at the Melody Friday or Saturday. She's not on the big screen any other day. She did it twice, and we don't know where she went. I guess she ain't doing Dallas again. She ain't doing Dallas again. She ain't doing Dallas again. Thanks, guys. So, we had a pretty funny day today. We drove from West Glacier, Montana, which was a really long ways, but it was actually a great drive, and I really there was one thing that really set off our day and on a really nice note. We knew we had to get an oil change at some point in this ridiculous drive, which was like a kind of speed bump that we were not looking forward to. But we drove by this grease monkey in Kalispell, and it was early in the morning, and they just opened, and there was no one in there. So we turned around and we went in, and this story is, I'm going to make it sound like it happens all the time, but it really doesn't. This is the only time this has ever happened. We went in there, and we started, they all got out of the car, and they started working on our oil, and then Zach heard their stereo, and he was like, is that us? And I guess they recognized us, and they were playing our song in the it was wild, and it was of all places, and it's not a lot of people listen, so there was that. It was pretty funny, and they were listening to this song that I'm about to play, and so I want to play it for the Grease Monkey in Kalispell, Montana. But the real kicker of the story that really was amazing that happened is we said that, well, one, they gave us 20% off, and then I said, do you guys want any merchandise, for 50% off? Kidding, I gave it for free. And then they gave us, every band member got a Grease Monkey pit crew hat. So we all drove 12 hours a day in matching Grease Monkey hats, and I think it really took the morale up. Oh, man. I'll tell you, those Mariners need an oil change. was it? No, they're doing pretty good. I'm a lifelong fan. Don't test me. Don't test me. Actually, do test me on Mariners.
When
Go.
was the last year they sucked?
2019. Oh, 2000. Okay, 2020. Now I'm like down this terrible rabbit hole. Okay, this song is for the Grease Monkey. Go Grease Monkey. So we like to do this thing just to make sure, just to really test you guys. I hope you're feeling relaxed because that last one was a waltz, and this next one is, well, a waltz. It's a true story about my neighbor in New Orleans. Shotguns with tin roofs. The hair sits more than it moves. Newspaper hits the front door. Mickey wakes in the front room. He's packed his Mitsubishi with the itchy upholstery. He's going to Austin to his sister's. She's got an open room. For the way his eyes wander won't make wise of your daughters. Pensacola, 1978. It was over a bag of Lebanese hash. Nick met Joe, went back to his house, laid down for a smoke. Nick was just 20, Joe was near 40, the first man to hold Nick. That secrecy. They go to Hippie Hollow and fuck on Joe's sailboat, go around in his limo. Nick insisted he drove. In purple pants and high heels, Nick wrote hot checks and closed deals. Joe designed the sides of Austin's fine homes. I would love as a migrant. Its movement is constant. And with Nick, Joe's couldn't stay. Baby, I'm just the first one in your life, full of good love. Save for some hurt, it's our consequence to pay. Time never went wasted, stood still in some places. When it heals you, friend, all remains. shotguns with shingled roofs. There sits more than it moves. He sits on his corner in New Orleans. He's just turned 60. Call on the home phone. The voice of Joe saying, Nikki, my love, it's not gonna hold. So Nick makes up the guest bed and hires a house chef. Says, Joe, you won't be going in any old home. Late one spring evening, two lovers lay sleeping down the hall from each other. They listen to each other breathing. Thanks, guys, for hanging out so much. Again, we're Chris Acker and the Growing Boys. We encourage you to give it up for Purple Shadows and Elliot Kennedy for starting us off tonight. And Emily and Donald for having us and their whole house. And you know, be sure to tip it. It really helps us out a lot. And if you want to put money other places, we have some merchandise. Okay, I'll do that. First, before I go, I just want to step out, and I can't see anything. I just want to see what you guys look like. Okay, very cool. We were talking a lot about baseball. I didn't want to talk so much, but some people just wanted me to keep talking about baseball. So I think it's best while I'm in Washington, and I'm sure going to catch a few games. I'm originally from Seattle. I want to do the wave, you know. So let's start over here and let's do the wave. Okay, ready? Back again. Here we go. That's very cool. I love that noise does not come with the wave. That was just something you guys collectively decided to do. I think that's beautiful.
It comes with the wave. Seriously?
All right, this one is by request. Thank you for asking for it. That's very kind. The wave always gets people riled up for a nice slow talking song the other day. I was really pleased when I discovered the talking song probably at Nick's record store because I realized that I didn't have to stop talking. I just had to put light musical backing under it. Sometimes they let me stick my guitar in their faces so I can feel like I'm jamming. I don't know what that feels like. Okay, here we go. Hung like wedding veils from her home, those white curtains in her windows move like a breeze on an unkept lawn. Beyond the other side is the one I'm on. talks like water in a gas tank, draws on walls and smells like rain. If she's ever said too much, I wasn't there or I hadn't had enough. Now April comes with hearts in mind. She's got love and I've not found mine, but there's a corner store where I spend some time, and all the men there keep their eyes dry. They called the girls in summer skirts on cruiser bikes like they were praying to God out of spite. It's not a girl's fault, just some fault in those men that makes her the muse to their bitterness. So when I pass the home of the one I think of, I go down where my thoughts come from. I don't wish her any wrong, I'm just not wishing much good to that one she loves. See, when she wakes up in her morning bliss, I hope his lips are just too chapped to kiss, and there's an ingrown hair and arthritis in his wrist, and his eyes are glued shut by mucus. When the sunlight kisses her warm skin, I hope directs its attention to burning him. But I hate to give a reason to smear aloe vera all over. Imagine all that aloe vera just getting smeared across him. It's like if you look up in that upper bedroom window there, it looks like that whole room is just drenched in aloe vera. It's like they're up there right now, and there's too much aloe vera that they know what to do with, and they're in windbreakers, and they're just rolling around on top of each other, smearing aloe vera across each other's objectively nice bodies that they're attracted to. And in the nature of this song, in the plot that I've created, I'm standing outside the window, which is weird. And after a few years of singing this song or talking this song, I realized that's very weird, and it's an odd thing to make you be on my side. Because really, you should be on their side. They're two people in love that got sunburned right from a pretty nice day at the beach. And I'm hiding in the blackberry bushes bleeding. And I just get real worried sometimes when I do this verse about how this guy should fuck off and die or whatever, that I've made myself an incel anthem. And so I just want to be here right now and say that it never really would have worked out, you know. I got this hairy chest and this smooth stomach that's kind of round, and the aloe vera just would have gotten chunked up in there. It wouldn't have been smooth, and so I'm just trying to wish them all the happiness they can. I'm wishing them hot sex, but not that hot. I'm wishing them like shower sex, where you think it's a cool idea until you do it. And I hope that every time she puts aloe vera in her hand, pumping that handle, it makes the sound like every time she pumps the handle and the goo comes out, and she rubs it across his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 muscle pack, that she is thankful and he is thankful, and that they find that they'll be together forever. And what's more, well, next time you get sunburned, they're going to come back to that naturopathic lotion that is miraculously always like 5 feet from Axe deodorant in the Walgreens. And it's like the most unnatural thing in there, looking thing, but it is the most natural thing. And when they come back to it after you know, so when they come back to it, you know, and there's that chunk of So you see, there's this chunk. With most lotions, this thing happens where you get like a little wasted centimeter of lotion that crusts up, you know. But with aloe vera, you don't get that. It's probably the best investment because after probably about 100 bottles of aloe vera, all the crust added up, you've at least saved an eighth of aloe vera. And well, okay. As long as bikes get stolen by neighborhood kids, I'll be around to purchase them. Honey, just as long as you got eyes, I'll be doing my best to catch them with mine. If I get a notion just to pass, something on past that glass. Those curtain windows have them hold thorns and you can keep the flower. So, that's the end of the song. That's the end of the story, but while I was writing this song, this tragic thing happens. I never really know how to introduce this part, but simply put, a friend passed away, and I wrote this thing as kind of a blurb to him. And so we're going to end tonight with just kind of a little offering, if you will, to all those that we've lost. This is just for my friend calling now. My friend drove his motorcycle in the air. His body went down and his soul stayed up there. Now he's rearranging all the clouds like letters on a marquee till the sun comes out. Rearranging all those clouds like letters on a marquee till the sun comes out. Alright, Donald, this would be a great time to just bring that garage door down. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you so much.
We love you, grown boys. Well, I did.